This fail of the week is brought to you by Fried Badger. So thank you very much for the submission here. I might do it in the future, but check this out. Great bit of goalkeeping play there from Perrin in the Premier League. We're a load of shit. Hey everyone, and welcome back to Life at Leeds with me, GWFM. We're on episode 36, and today we've got games against Ajax in the Euro Cup and Liverpool, a team that my girlfriend supports, and her brother as well. So it's got a little bit of personal meaning. We're going to Anfield. Both games are away. We're going to the Amsterdam arena. But let's have a look and see how we've fared since the last episode. So last time you joined us, we had... we won 3-1 away after beating Bordeaux in our opener in the Euro Cup. And, yeah, since then, we've done alright, but we lost to Championship QPR 3-2. It was a terrible game. Former player syndrome, of course, with Marcus Antonsen scoring. It was terrible. Went 2-0 down, and then 3-1 down. Larson getting a goal, and Pereira getting pretty much a consolation from the penalty spot. Did get a couple of injuries, but nothing too serious. We followed that up with a 3-0 win against Middlesbrough. 2 goals from Zach Clough, one from the penalty spot, and another goal from Kyle Watt, the youngster. Doing really well, and he's now competent in the left attacking midfield position. Then we played our second game in Europe away in Hungary to Ferencváros. Still not 100% sure if that's right. And Pereira got a hat-trick, which was very impressive. Jordan Larson got a brace, and Matthew Knox picked up a goal as well. Then we went to Old Trafford. And I'm going to quickly click on this to highlight it. And yeah, it was more of an even game. And we were winning 1-0 for a long period of time. And all of a sudden, Juan Mata became the best player in the game and scored in the last kick of the game as well. That was a massive kick in the teeth. We deserved a point. We defended really, really well. Timo Horn picked up an injury as well. Nothing too serious, but put it this way, it didn't keep him out of the next game as we beat Reading 4-1. Pereira getting a goal, getting another hat-trick. That's like 2 hat-tricks in 3 games. Was it 2 games? 3 games. He had a bit of a mare against Man United, got a 5.8, but did very, very well. And Matthew Knox picking up the other goal as well. Right, so today's team lineup for the game away at Ajax, arguably our hardest game in this European campaign so far. And we're going to go with Horn in goal as per, with Manquillo at right back, Angelino at left back, with Webster and Veltman coming in against his former team, Lerma and Anthony Green starting in the middle of in the central midfield. We're going to have Pereira on the right, Watt on the left, and Larson partnering his fellow Swede Isaac up top. Have got quite a few injuries still. 12 days, not too bad. I'm thinking he's going to be shit out, you can tell. It's just getting some experience at the minute. Ongwen is nearly back. Said I could play him for 45 minutes, but I'm not going to risk it. Clough picked up an injury, not for very long, but still a bit of a pain in the dick. And Delefeo still out, and Dallas for long term basically. So let's get to this game. Let's try and show them, secure the dominance if that even makes sense. And let's go into the next couple of games thinking we can play all as youngsters. I like to give them a run out where possible. Ajax, of course, let's just go back a page. They've won both their opening games as well, so this is basically a clash of the 2 teams most likely at this point to go through to the knockout stages. Let's see how we get on. Before we get to this game, let's just have a look at their manager and key players, if you like. The manager is Peter Bosz, like a boss, and he doesn't look great, in my opinion. Determination stands out, but other than that, 12s and 13s, not that good. David Clarkson is a guy I did try to have a look at signing. He wasn't interested in coming, unfortunately. But mentally, he looks exceptional. Could play either as a central midfielder, or of course an attacking midfielder should we need him. And I think he's definitely going to be one player we need to look out for. The vice captain is the goalkeeper, which is Kune Itumeleng. Let's go with that. Very good goalkeeper, of course. We're going to have a shooting boots on today. And the key man is none other than one of Bood's favourite players, I think, Big Baz. Very strong all-round game, really. Maybe could say concentration is a weakness, but other than that, no real weaknesses. And he's going to be very key, I think, in the defensive side of things, I think. Today's game is brought to you live from the Amsterdam Arena. It's Ajax against Leeds United FC. Right, so we are outsiders in this, we're deemed the underdog, but only just. So I'm just going to say pick up where we left off. We won 4-1 last time out, and in Europe we've obviously been doing really, really well. So we're going to hopefully continue in that vein. I'm just going to calmly give them some faith, hopefully boost some morale a little bit more. Had a bit of a chat saying he'd played well, had Horn, and he kicked off saying that he hadn't. Whatever. 7.14 average rating says otherwise, but I know it's not amazing, but never mind. So the players line up alongside each other as per the Amsterdam Arena, of course. And it's Ajax, sorry. I nearly said Amsterdam that get the game underway. But Ajax now, it's an early burst down the down the left, but it doesn't matter because it's end of highlight. But now it's an early highlight. Malal, I want to say. Lerma with a tough tackle. Comes away, but it's a shocking pass and Martinez now. He gets it behind, can he cross it in? Manquillo's there, robs him of the ball, plays it down the line to Pereira. Well done, Manquillo. Now what can Pereira do? He squares it to Green. He tries to find what? Balassi, former Palace man and Everton, of course. And Plymouth Argyle, for that matter. Lerma coming forward, striding forward, finds Pereira. He's got an overlapping run if he can find him. Instead he goes for Larson, it goes wide. It's hit the post and then cleared away. And I think that'll probably be the end of this highlight, I would guess, but we're still on the attack now, never mind. Shut up, G. Right, is this another chance for us? Angelino throws it down to Anthony Green. He knocks it all the way back to Webster. He has got Lerma in a bit of space, and he has found him. He's turned and found Isaac. Back to Lerma again. Delightful ball to Manquillo. He's in a crossing position. Can he find anyone? He can! Isaac is there. He'd not scored in ages, and he said he was starting to let his confidence, it affect his confidence that he hadn't been scoring. So I've had a quiet word in his ear, just said, I've got faith in you to get back into scoring ways. And there he is. Manquillo getting to the byline and chipping it across, and somehow finding Isaac. Big Baz tumbling over, I want to say it was Larson. Right, Manquillo has a throw and finds Pereira. First time ball to Lerma is good, but then Lerma just stalls on the ball. Romero tries to find Martinez. It's what? Fail of the week. If not, I can't say that it's not, because that's absolutely appalling goalkeeping. This is absolutely abysmal. Absolutely appalling. Look, what is this? I mean, yes, the pack is bad. What's this? Let's do it moonwalk. Horn, what are you doing, you cock ring? Right, is there one last twist in this half? Absolutely appalling goalkeeping from Horn. The one thing that really annoys me about this game is goalkeepers. It is absolutely appalling. But I don't care, because Watts just scored. And what a goal. So many missed opportunities in the last episode. What a goal. What a finish. What about that? Nice little cushioned header with his face. Well, knocked down with his face. And Watt runs off in celebration. So, I'm pretty happy that we got that goal, because it's no more than what we deserved. I mean, yeah, it's a poor back pass, but we shouldn't be conceding goals like that, especially when keeper's running out with his back to the actual player on the ball. I mean, what's that all about? This is why this game frustrates me. There's not much it does, because everything else, like the attacking play, is really good, but there's some really shite stuff, with the goalkeepers. Angelino throws it back to Watt. Larson crosses into his back post, but there's no one there. Anthony Green picks up the ball, finds Lerma, smashes it into the bottom right corner. Go on, lad. Quality player. He's going to be my signing of the season, I'm telling you now, unless he gets a major injury or something. Look at this now, build up. Swung it across. Sanchez is there. And then Green inside to Lerma. First time. Pow. No stopping that one. Right, so another highlight. I'm going to make a change shortly. They've just brought on Patrick Kluivert's son. Justin Kluivert, here he is. Good tackle between Green and Veltman. That's Balassi. Infield to Rui Pedro. Klaassen. Oh, Webster's there and chips it across to Pereira, who's now got Isaac in support. He's found him. Plays it all the way across to what can he find? The guy in the box, he can. Well, Lerma's there. Look at that. He's a ball-winning midfielder, and he scored 2 goals today. 4-1 away at Ajax. It's crazy paving. Lovely ball by Isaac to find Watt. I thought I was going to have a shot and it's going to go side netted, but no, he squares it. And I thought Larson were going to tap that in, but no, he left it for Lerma. And he points at the goalkeeper and says, ah, yeah, you shit. Substitution time. Alright, time for Knox to come on. I think Andre Green's going to get a run out as well, why not? This is his debut, I think. Yeah, we'll do that for now. No pressure on Knox. And no pressure on you as well, because it's your first game. I think it is anyway. He might have played like the last 10 minutes of the last game. But I'm hoping for, big things from him. He had bad injury, 3-month injury just to start off his career at Leeds. But hopefully he can get by that. But a few yellow cards today. Balassi has it. Finds Big Bad Baz. Balassi again. Whips it in. Horn catches it. Get in! It's better than a goal. Sometimes. You know my thoughts on goalkeepers now. Those who watch me. Manquillo has it though. Plays it infield to Lerma on a hat-trick. Finds Andre Green. Oh, he's played in Larson. 1-on-1 with the keeper. Oh, good save. And then some sort of mix-up and delict. Another defender looked at, but he's just not there. He's not nowhere near ready. He's got a lot of potential, but... Right, I'm going to make his last change in a minute. Manquillo finds Lerma. Could be a chance here. Green. Anthony, that is. What a ball that is to Pereira. How's that not gone? Oh, it has gone in now. Because how did that not go in? What a save from Kune. That's 5-1 against Ajax. Never dreamed in a million years we'd have this scoreline, but I mean, we did poach like the best defender that they had on transfer deadline day. It's probably something to do with it. What a save that one. And Pereira swings his left leg, and that's time to make a change. I'm just going to bring on Father Gabriel for Anthony Green, like for like basically. We have got a highlight just before though. Corner's played in, it's cleared away by Balassi. And Pereira picks up again and whips it in towards Lerma. Oh, I thought he was going to get his hat trick. Never mind. Look at the stats. It's not been as dominant as what it normally is when you get a scoreline like this. But I'm not complaining. 5-1 is a fantastic result. Unless it's going to be 6-1 now. No. It's going to be end of game highlight. But yeah, Pereira plays it infield to Lerma. Have a go, mate. Knox. Nice cheeky little back heel. Lerma hits it. No, Pereira. Larson does. It's wide. But never mind. That'll be it. Fantastic result. Absolutely fantastic. And I'm going to be passionate because we were massive underdogs. And that is exactly what I'm going to say. A lot of people reacted brilliantly. Some special praise, I think, has to go to Jefferson Lerma. He was absolutely outstanding. And yeah, it was very good. Motivated and inspired. Inspirational me, apparently. Yeah, so the next game is, of course, against Liverpool. Join us in a moment for that game. And we're back for the game against Liverpool at Anfield, and we've got a few issues. You've probably already seen it. Well, let's just scroll this up actually a minute. Yeah, it's going to be Horn in goal with Manquillo at right back, who's at 91% fitness. We've got Big Ken and Webster in the middle of defence with Angelino at left back. Father Gabriel Nata in the middle of the park, no issues there. Faraone is having to play on the right wing. Yes, I've done it again, where I've got the wrong player. Sorry, I've got the players on reserve football, and I completely forgot to take him off. I've got Isaac and Larson up top with Pereira on the left. Pereira obviously not normally on the left hand side, normally on the right, but yeah, Andre Green, he's played in a reserve game. Only recommended to play in 45 minutes anyway, so that's all I was going to do. But also Kyle Watt has done the same, and yeah, a lot of red on there for some reason. But yes, unfortunately, he's not really fit. So I've got Andre Green, on the bench, as well as Anthony Green. But otherwise, it's just a case of there's some players that are quite unfit at the minute. I mean, Matty Downing, I could play, I suppose, at left back, but it's a big game to risk him against Liverpool. I mean, it's not going to get any easier in the next game because we've got Arsenal who are top of the league. But let's just put him on for that for now. Anyway, let's get into the game and let's see how we fare with a weakened team, basically. Today's game is brought to you live from Anfield. It's Liverpool FC against Leeds United FC. Right, so last time we played these, we got beat. I believe it was 2-1, I want to say. I can't remember exactly. But we owe them after the last game. We're going to go out there and try and get some revenge. And hopefully that's enough to get the piss boiled. Right, so go over to shake hands with Pep Guardiola. Of course, the former Man City and Barcelona and Bayern manager. Of course, it's obviously currently the Manchester City, but in this game it's formerly Manchester City. Hopefully, we can cause a bit of an upset here at Anfield. Is it an early chance, or is it just going to be false highlight? Most likely false highlight, but you never know. There's been quite a few happen over the last couple of seasons. Neymar there as well. Chips across for Mane, who's got Volland in the middle, but fortunately Webster is there and can hoof it clear. Chance, the highlight hasn't ended yet for Aune. Oh, gets by his man like he wasn't even there, and then plays it across to Larson. He's got to play it. He's got to play it. He has done. Prayer. Isaac! Come on! How often do we score first minute? It's usually the other way around. Particularly against West Ham. Bloody hell. I wasn't expecting that. Played across by Prayer. Playing on the It's full of fails of the week, isn't it, this? 2 fails of the week so far. Right, there's a chance here. 5 minutes in. Nice little cheeky flick from Webster. Absolutely no need for that at all. But it looked half decent. Here's Lemos. Guy I targeted early on, but unfortunately went to Liverpool. Now is out of his price range. Klein crosses in. Folland's there near post. 1-1. And it's as the leads lasted no more than 4 minutes. Shocking. I'm blaming it all on that cheeky little flick that Webster did, because it was needless. But yeah, Klein got it here, crossed in, and Volland there, got in between the 2 defenders and the goalkeeper with his same colour hair as their shirts, it seems. Another chance, only 7 minutes in. It's Volland. Somehow rides some sort of challenge there. Insigne, Neymar, can't score against his former club, surely. Alberto, Insigne again. It's tackled. Big Ken gets it out to Larson, but Matip wins the ball. Mane's got it now. He's forced wide. Great tackle, Angelino, and chips it down the line to Pereira. Pereira down the line further to Larson, who collects it well. He's got a bit of space now to run into. He's getting towards the byline, but no, Matip is there because he's a big tank. Klein, what's he doing at centre back? Big Ken heads away. Father Gabriel is still back in the dressing room apparently, but Insigne's kind of 1-on-1. That's a highlight. This is on key highlights. Right, so it's not even half time. We're already going to get a fine for so many yellow cards. We've got 5 yellow cards already. It's not even half time. Redmond's come on for Volland because he got injured. And Webster apparently has handballed it twice because that's how he got his first yellow card and is now going to get sent off. What a knobhead. Yep. Deliberate handball apparently. What a gimp. Awesome. Right, Larson. You're going to have to make way for Veltman. Because I've got a decent replacement in you. And oh no, I've done the wrong one. Undo. Larson's coming off. Well, he's going to move there first, and then he's going to come. Joel Veltman is going to be the one that comes on. Right, Veltman, you're the better one of the 2, I think. You're going to become a false 9, Isaac. Let's see what happens. Let's move into the centre. So it's effectively, it's well, it's not. We're in a bit of in a tricky spot, aren't we? Really, 10 men against Liverpool away at Anfield, and yeah, it's shocking behaviour. So I'm going to say that they're unlucky. A couple of players motivated. I'm also going to tell Webster that I'm disappointed with him for getting sent off because he's a bell end. Timo Horn's had a mare as well, apparently. Rest of them, I'm just going to give him some faith to hopefully just pick up that morale somewhat, and hopefully fingers crossed we can at least get a draw out of this. Because, I mean, we're second at the minute. I forgot to look at the table, by the way. We are second still. The game in hand, obviously, against Liverpool. That is, why would you do that? No one in Premier League history of goalkeepers does that. You don't throw it out to someone in the middle of the park. There's no reason, especially when you don't have it selected, I don't think, anyway, and then he boots it long. Right. Horn. That's better, Horn. That's what you need to be doing. Play it short. So then Webster can do those stupid little cheeky flicks. And Ferrara can get tackled, and Insigne can pass it through for Redmond to score. It's like it was scripted, wasn't it, really? Could see it happening. So changes are indeed inbound. I'm going to do them now. So Lerman's going to come on for Father Gabriel, and Andre Green can come on, even though he's a bit fecked. For Manquillo, we can swap with Faraoni. I'm just going to go for it, haven't we, really? But I think it's too little too late, if I'm honest with you, because we're 2-1 down with 10 men. It's always going to be tough. But yeah, Manquillo. It was actually a Manquillo back pass. Fails of the week galore. Nice one. Well done, Manquillo. What a pass. This is the world's longest highlights. I'm going to skip it. You've got to be disappointed to be losing to a team that includes Jordan Henderson. But Insigne plays it in. That's another goal. How's that going to end this time? Alberto Moreno. Just sack me now. Let's have a look at this now. Plays it in. Wins a header. I'm pretty sure Faraoni, I think it was Faraoni, handballed it on the line. So it should have been a red card, really, but no goal. And this has been a dreadful performance. So you've seen both ends of the scale of what this tactic is like. You've seen it when it's... I mean, Ajax are a terrible side. They're a good side. And we tore them apart, tore them a new asshole, 5-1 is not to be sniffed at against a team like Ajax. I mean, he's green now. Can he make it? No, he can't. Mig the Legend apparently is the best keeper in the world. But, yeah. I'm really disappointed in Timo Horn, 5.9 he touched there. Definitely a fine coming our way. Got a minute left. It's definitely a loss. And it's unfortunate because, it lets the rest of the teams catch us up. We're only 2 points ahead of third now, which is Tottenham. We'll have a look at the table after this game. But, yeah. Okay. Very ambitious, Andre. But yeah, it's been a disappointing day at the office, really, hasn't it? The first game, fantastic. The league game, appalling, but I think that's down to fitness, and the thing is, it's weird. Like, I like to have 2 lots of 11, really, to cover each other. We've had a few injuries, yes, but that was a nice challenge at the end, by the way. But I try to have like all positions covered by one player. I think if you have more than that, unless they're youngsters, right, you struggle to keep everyone happy. Then they start kicking off, not playing enough. Then they cause squad disharmony. And I just find it best that you keep 2 lots of players. But then all you do is you cock up once, like what I've done, and forget to take them off a reserve game. And yeah, it's just shit. I've had to go unlucky with that team talk because with that 10 men, it was always going to be hard. And yeah, given a lack of football, will Webster be featuring his first team plans? Of course he will be, but yeah, trusting completely. The table now, as you can see over here, we've won 8, we've lost 2 now. We've lost 2 against 2 decent sides, so I can't be too disgruntled. We've still scored a lot of goals, second most top goal scorers, the most being the team that's just beaten us. And yeah, we've still got 24 points already after 10 games. That's very impressive. But it just means that everyone else is catching us. And there it is. Being fined 25 grand for failing to control our players after receiving 7 yellow cards. Fantastic. Right, so the next live comp is probably going to be... Who do we do? We've already played Bordeaux. But the thing is, I don't see them as being much of a challenge. I think Newcastle's going to be on the agenda. I think Newcastle and Tottenham. It might change. If we lose against Ajax and Bordeaux, then I'll definitely do the for us, because I think we've got done enough to go through, but it could be there's a slight possibility that we might not get through, but it's very unlikely. So what we'll do is I'll do the Newcastle Tottenham game. If it's any different after the Bordeaux game, then I'll do Tottenham and Ferencváros. Yeah, sounds like a plan to me. So that's it, guys. Thank you very much for watching. If you've got this far, hopefully you can help us out and drop us a like. Let us know what you thought in the comments of the games below, please. Well, no, let us know what your thoughts on the games in the comments below is what I should have said. But yeah, we're still doing all right. You know, it's no disgrace losing to Man United and Man United and Liverpool, and then probably Arsenal. But we'll have to wait and see. We are at home against Arsenal, so I'm hoping we can get a positive result against them. But yeah, it's exciting times. We're doing well in Europe. If we continue with that up and get lucky with some draws, maybe get some not as good opponents in the knockout stages, maybe we can get to the final, who knows, because don't forget, the winner of the Europa League or Europa Cup or whatever you want to call it gets a Champions League spot, so that is definitely something that's going to be on my agenda. So we'll have to wait and see, but so, as always, hopefully you have enjoyed this video. Hopefully join us for the next one, and until then, I'll see you then. Bye bye.